Brandon Graham again? That's not true. My next guest, a longest tenured Eagle in franchise history. What an honor to welcome two-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler, recently retired Brandon Graham. Welcome, congratulations, and what does that feel like?
You know what? It was kind of funny at first. Now I feel good. I feel like I'm settling in with a good feeling of retirement. I'm enjoying the win. I'm not really going over the season, other than just gushing over how together we were this year and how sad it was that we had to end it because it was over. hmm
Brandon, what's it like to retire?
right now I don't know. It's been like 2 weeks for real. Really two and a half, and I'm just taking it one day at a time, enjoying the win, just stuff that comes from the win, the appearances, the stuff that I get to do with baby girl, baby boy,
Mhm.
see all that stuff. But it's always I gotta figure out how I'm gonna exert this energy that I'm storing up because when that season comes, I gotta be somewhere.
You got to be somewhere, and it might be there in Philadelphia. I was at the owners' meetings. I was talking to Howie Roseman. Obviously, he echoes the same sentiment he had with Jason. Like he can be here, do whatever he wants. Have those discussions happened? What's the ideal situation look like? I know you wanted to sit down with Mr. Laurie and duke it out.
Yeah, I just really been taking my time, letting them get the season together for this year, get the draft. But I know for me, it's any. I'm in there now because I got a rehab all the way till June. So I know that I'll see Howie, I'll see Mr. Lurie, and when it gets down to the real, we'll talk about some things. But right now, I just been enjoying. I'm telling you, enjoying it because as you know, time flies, and then we'll be on the 2025 talking about what the Super Bowl 60. So I'm trying to enjoy 59 as long as I can.
Yeah, and you should. And I like that when, right after you won the Super Bowl, the retirement questions came flying at that night. And you said, I really liked that. I listened to it this morning again, that you were just like, you knew what you were going to do. You knew it was happening. You just wanted to. And I really think you just wanted to enjoy it. And you're still enjoying it.
Yep.
And you deserve that after everything you've done. I bet you're being reflective, though, over these past couple of weeks, even the past season, going through the injury. If you had to choose
Mhm.
one game, Brandon, one play, even a moment from your amazing career that sort of meant the most to you, what's the moment?
Well, it's that Tom Brady moment because that changed my whole career as far as my trajectory of where I was in my career, and then it just took off after that. I blocked a lot of people. I forgave Philly for all the stuff they
Mhm.
gave me in the beginning for not being Earl Thomas, but then we all won that Super Bowl together and the way it happened. And then after that, every year it just got better and better as I continue to just enjoy those moments and be a leader the best way I knew how to be and bring the energy and actually perform because you got to play when you in this league. 15 years don't happen by accidents. I'm thankful for Howie and them believing in me for all these years, and I gotta thank God for sure because that prayer was answered. Just being like something like Ray Lewis, that was a guy that I looked up to. Play one team the same way as he did, not 18 or 17 like he did, but 15 was good enough for me when I only wanted 10. But it was I'm feeling really good, feeling really good right now.
And we love that. We love that, Zach. You really think that you won the Eagles over or something? That was like a turning point in how you were viewed?
I think so. I really do. I really felt like my personality was always, me, but it was
Mhm.
more like it's all about performance, as you know, in Philly, and it's not easy playing in Philly. You gotta have thick skin because it's a week to week league, as you know, and they let you know. They give you the real on how you're doing, and at the
Mhm.
time, I felt like I could be better. I just wasn't getting there because I had tore my knee in the beginning, and then I had to come back from that. Then I had to grind. I had to grind. I had Chip Kelly first time running the 3-4 defense. That was my first time as an outside linebacker. It happened to drop in the pass coverage and stuff like that. So it was cool. It worked out. But when Doug came, that's when it really took off for me because Jim Swartz, him being the coordinator, it was my game, and it was back to me being able to be me, and I took off from there.
Yeah. I mean, you were an all pro, I think, before that year, but I love
hmm
that that's what
Yeah,
this.
but you.
Yeah.
but that's when it really just took off, where it just got better and better, even up to this point. When I got hurt, I was like, man, playing a big game against the Rams and all this stuff. Every year it just gotten better when people counted me out, and so I always carried that chip every year, just with that. And I forget people. It's just more about like just use it as motivation and making
Yeah.
sure that I go out there and let them boys know, like, yeah, old man, yeah, okay, we'll show you. I'll show you, old man. You know what I'm
I'll show,
saying?
yeah, I'll show you, old man. I love that. Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
And everyone I think would point, and you are too, to the Brady strip sack. I was wondering if you could do me the honor of walking me through what I think is one of my favorite things, and it's your first and your only touchdown. Take
That year. Hmm.
It took you 8 years. It took you 109 games. You got in the end zone. And by the way, it didn't look like you were trying to make tackles out there. It looked like you were hunting
Yeah.
for one. You were like, I'm getting a touchdown today. I love that.
Trying to
You were
find out
thinking
where that
about it
ball,
from the snap.
they got to lateral it. They got to throw it back. So it's like you just be in the way of it, and hopefully you catch it and take it to the house.
Yeah. How retired are you?
I'm uh I'm 90% retired. I I'm 90%.
I love, I
I'm out
love
the
that. That's
I'm
my
out.
favorite answer. God, you have given me such gold over the years, and that is the best answer. You're 90%. Okay, let's break it down. The
90%.
90 I get, baby girl,
Yep.
retirement, the torn tricep. All what's the 10? What's the 10? What's the 10?
The 10 is how much I want to continue to train the way I'm training. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to I'm trying to look good, and training the way training to train for a game is different, but I haven't really changed that yet. I just want to go out there and speed it up to where I want to look good, and make sure that I'm staying fit, and while I'm still rehabbing my arm, and making sure when I do retire, I'm staying in the habit of that, because a lot of guys tell me when they leave, you got to make sure you stay in the habit of working out, doing what you do, because this is our first time really being off and not really having to train for anything. So I got a new motivation. It's just to look good, because if I'm gonna be on TV and want to talk and have
Yeah.
my suits on, I got to be looking good. So and I want to be healthy for my kids, like you said, my family.
Mhm.
And yeah, I got a new motivation now. So that 10% is just in case, but I doubt it, because I try to be a man of my word, and I don't want to have to play up in that back and forth stuff. I'm just going to accept it and just move on, and
Yeah.
get ready for what's next, because I feel like I'm gonna make the next thing great. You know what I'm saying?
You will definitely do that, but all I
Hmm.
heard was you're not fully
I
you're
know.
not, I heard the door is not cement, boat lock, master lock shut. I heard you're going to stay in shape, which you're going to stay in shape because
Uh-huh.
in January you might get a we got to go face
Ooh.
Mahomes. You told me you wanted to sack and you didn't get your paws on in the Super Bowl, and I feel like you'd answer that call. Am I right?
And you know what? We ain't there yet, but if it happens, we could say you said it first.